Although I love me some Tracee Ellis Ross, she sends out so many confusing signals. I don't know what she wants me to do. Because here goes Tracee in this. Tracee Ellis Ross says when it comes to marriage, women have to wait around until quote unquote the man is ready, not waiting for partnership, to find your listen. Okay, first of all, Tracee. Let me just go. Before I go there, here's why I'm confused by Tracee, because you say all that, but then we online, Tracee. I'm following you online, right? You're telling me, oh, you got to wait for that and wait for this. And, okay, you didn't have more than a few good men, Tracee. But then I'm trying to figure out, like, what you want me to think? Because, like, you sending me these thirst traps. You know what I'm saying? You're throwing them cakes out there, Tracee.
Is that real?
You're throwing me them cakes out there, Tracee.
That's AI.
No, she's on a cheer. It's just a cheer, so it's poking it out some more. You know what I mean?
But still, I don't know. Did she post that actually? I'm gonna go to her page.
Yeah,
that's why I feel like at the end of the day, like she's not married, so she don't need to speak on marriage.
I'm with you, Lionel.
She like stay at her her lane, which is just see.
Well, she's not talking about marriage. She's talking about when people are ready.
Whoa. Right here she is. There she goes.
Talking about. Yeah, but it's not like a marriage. It's talking about the dating to get to that point.
It says when it comes to marriage.
What she said is true. Like
that's not even the post that she says. So that could literally just be what.
No,
what is this? What the neighborhood talk?
But here's what I'm saying, though.
He could have just said.
So you think that Trey? Hold on. So y'all think?
Because more for me, what I've seen, like in watching my dad, it's like he had.
How old is your pops?
I don't know, 60 something. Shit. But what I was saying, like I done seen my dad like have women who was ready, but like it wasn't until he was ready when he did end up settling down. So like I see her point in that. Like I see a lot of men do that. Like they only got married once. They was ready. Like they finally wanted to be a good man, stop cheating and shit, and be a and that's when they went and got married. Then you got girls in the back like, damn, like I was with you holding you down, and then like all of a sudden you get to a better place, and now you want to just marry this next bitch.
That's gonna be me with my husband. Bitch, sorry. Sorry, because that's I'm like, they keep waiting for me. That's why.
That is the reality. Because like, what are you gonna do? Like, propose like Chrissy Jones? And like I can be calling Chrissy Jones. Like you could propose 100 times, and if it is what it is, it's up to you to say, you know what are your intentions for marriage?
To be in
that.
To be fair, for me to give
on that too, and I see that end of it too. But that's why I'm saying like it. Both things can be true. Both things can be true. Like
when it comes to men have to be the ones to prepare to propose marriage. Period.
Like, but here's the thing, though. Here's my thing, though. But here's the thing.
But let me also say.
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Because when women are in control of that shit, like this, we will be proposing all the time. That's why the lesbians be in that shit. Like, because men got the sense to like slow some shit down. Like, men will actually like have some logical feelings about it. Because women, like, we can go like full in, like, oh, we love you. We want to be with you. We're ready to get married. Like today, let's move in. Let's do it. If it was up to the women, like we would do that shit. And so sometimes we do need that balance as a man. Like, hold your horses, girl. Like, hold your horses.
But I just feel like for women, okay. So Tracee Ellis Ross is 52 years old. She's gorgeous. She's successful. I can guarantee you, I don't know, but I can guarantee you that she's had a bunch of quote unquote good men in her life. Here's what I'm saying.
Maybe not.
The men, no. What I'm saying, like, what she's waiting on, the men she's describing is the men that she wants, right? Those are the men, like, she wants those men, and they haven't quote unquote got to that point yet. But there were plenty of men, I promise you, that were ready to wife her up. I promise you. There were a bunch of men that were ready to wife her up. She didn't want those guys, though. So don't make it seem like
probably weren't good.
Hilarious.
No, well, and so I'm not.
To be fair, Here goes.
I'm just not of the belief that people. That's crazy.
Here goes a male producer, Brian Michael Cox, very successful, 47. He recently wrote on his Twitter, "Okay, so I am ready for my wife now." People are like, "Damn, at 47, he ready for it?" Yeah, he said, "I'm good. Yeah, I'm ready for my wife. I'm looking for a wife."
When I be thinking about like what, for a marriage to kind of be successful, I think there is a level of maturity that should be there. Like, I don't think that's
52.
necessary.
How mature
No,
she got?
I mean, and I feel like shit. If you're not worried about having children, like, because that would
Clearly
be
she's not. She's 52.
No, and that's what I'm saying. So, like, if you're not worried about having children, I wouldn't necessarily like be hella like forcing partnership either, or at least marriage, maybe not partnership. I would say marriage, because yeah, if kids are out of the equation, it's like, okay, so we got some time to figure out like this marriage shit. Right. I would only really feel like I'd be wanting to get married because I am ready to be like having some kids. That's what would make me get married, is because I'll be wanting to have more kids. And I know I want to be in like a committed relationship and in that space when I am having more kids. But shit, if I wasn't having no kids, I would not be tripping on no marriage shit. Like, especially if I wanted to be successful, because I just be thinking about like, I'm gonna live for a long time. And you know.
So that's why I feel like from her perspective, I don't know that she wants to be married. I know that her mom is just not married, and I think that plays a big role. Like if you like grow up and seeing a marriage and versus not, like that's just gonna have some kind of effect on whether you aspire to that or not. And ultimately, like I feel like she just is used to being who she is, and I think that affects marriage. Same way with men, I think that it's gonna be harder for an older guy that is just he sees life a certain way, like he wants the shit to go his way. Like that's probably gonna be a lot harder for women to get with your program, because in marriage it takes such a it's like a receiving and giving, and it's such a growing together and like a sacrificing of self in so many ways. And I recognize a lot of people are not here for. Like, if, first of all, that's what I was saying. First and foremost, you need to know who you're dealing with. To say, is marriage something that you want genuinely, not like something that's sold to you, something that was told that had to happen this time, like you just seen everybody else do. Like, is marriage something that you want and desire out of life? And then once you have that answer, then you would know if you can grow with this person into something like that or not, versus just having even these far off expectations for a person that won't ever come to life, you know? So I think you could definitely play yourself and be delusional too. You got to know who you're dealing with across the board in every situation. We always say that. But like, yeah, I would think that speaking on marriage from that perspective could be misleading, because that's just like her perspective and like her situation. Where ultimately, yeah, it is in the hand of a man. That's the truth. Like, yeah, it's not like a bad thing. And you could say whatever you want to say, but at the end of the day, that takes like a crossing of lives. And so it's gonna take two people, period. It's gonna take the man, but it's also gonna take the woman wanting to play the role of a wife as well. And then that would happen. So
and
I think it's just by chance that people get married. And then to even get married is one thing, to get to the altar, but then to even stay married, that's the real fight. For real. That's like they say, getting anything is not the hard part. It's not getting something, it's keeping it. Keeping that shit running and maintaining anything, whether that's a house, a car, your good hair, your hair that you didn't sprouted this year, boy. Now the hard part is keeping it moisturized and keeping that shit sprouting. But that's just goes across the board, exactly. No matter what it is, it's not getting it, it's keeping it.
So like I kind of feel that, because when you was talking about like all the good guys she could have met, because I could say that for me, if I ever just wanted to settle into a relationship where I'm just married to like a good guy that's like I don't really like love him like that, but like,
but he's a good guy, Savannah.
Like but he's here. Like I'm married. Like I guess I'm married, and I'm like being taken care of on a level. So like I would be kidding myself if I would ever. So if it had to be like be single, or like to be in this relationship where it's like I'm just here just for the title, basically, or I'm just here for the fucking vibes, to like give that, and not really wanting to sign up, like you said, Lionel, like really like wanting to be engaged in what marriage is with this person and all that it comes with and envelops. Like I would dead ass only get married because I'm in love with you. I've only felt like I marry well, I say I probably felt like I would marry my baby daddy at a time, but I was a fucking kid. And so like, but at this time I know like the only person I would ever really consider marrying and doing like marriage with on that level that I understand of all the things that it means to like have a life with somebody, right? And to build a life with somebody and maintain a life with somebody. So yeah, and that's not something that is just like, hey, I could just find this shit a dime a dozen.